last June, I had an enlarged lymph node in my groin and went to the doctors, and they just thought it was inflammation or an infection. So I wasn't really set up for July the 11th last year when I went to get the results, and the doctor told me it was melanoma of a lymph node, which is cancer stage 3B. So that was a huge shock, as you can imagine. You talk to the clinician, the doctors, and they say what's going to happen next from a clinical point of view. You talk to your family and cry a lot. But then the doctor refers you to the Cancer Relief Centre, and they're people who say, well, a softer approach, got more time, got experience of what journey is in front of you.
You mentioned, obviously, as the patient, as someone receiving the diagnosis, you're at the center of it, but this is something that affects you, your loved ones, and those around you in your life. So what part does everyone else play in that moment and in the weeks and months that follow?
July the 11th was the diagnosis. Straight away they had so Mike, you're going for a PET scan then, and then a week later, Mike, you're having all your lymph nodes taken out in hospital, which is quite a major operation. So they had laid it all out, so you feel that you're in good hands. The family is difficult because you upset them, they upset you, but you all love each other and put your arms around each other. But it's quite upsetting because you just say the big C word, and all of a sudden you think you've got 6 months to live, which isn't necessarily the case. It certainly wasn't in my case. Doesn't stop you thinking it might be, because that's just sort of a human reaction. And it was 8 months ago, so I'm still here. And then the Cancer Relief people come in and they just give you this journey. They tell you what will happen. You know, there's things that could go wrong, things that could go right. Now, in my case, things went right. So I remain, quite jolly and upbeat. And there's people around me who care. So definitely go. Definitely, if you haven't yet, contacted the Cancer Relief Centre, definitely contact them. They're lovely, and they're just outside of your inner network. You could just explain things calmly, not as clinically or as the doctors, and you don't cry so much because you're not with your family. So it's a brilliant place, brilliant support. So go there if you think you've got cancer, or if you're raising money for charity. That's the other angle, I suppose. They're a fantastic place to donate to if you're thinking you've got some charitable pursuit.